Yeah.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of The Breakfast Show with Marisha LaShay. It is so good to be here with you guys today. I am Marisha LaShay, and we have our good girl Tia with us.
Good morning. Good
Yes,
morning. Good morning.
y'all, it's day 27. Day 27. Y'all know that we like to start off our days in the show with checking in. Where are you mentally on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being your worst day of your life, 10 being the best day of your life. Can I be below a 1? Can I be above a 10? The answer is yes, you could be below or above. No one is able to negate how you feel or tell you how you should feel about your life in the beginning of your day. So, y'all, with that being said, me and Tia are going to jump right on in on this Friday and get right to it. How are you feeling, Tia, on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, I'm a good 9. Um, Feeling very thankful for being awake this morning. Yesterday was a great day. It was my son's 6th birthday. So I'm just still on a high from that. Uh, Watching kids grow up and just be appreciative on their birthday is an amazing feeling. So I'm doing very good. Where I am right now, we have a hurricane rolling in, and so excuse my phone going off. But yeah, that's how I feel. How are you feeling?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I am feeling on 1,000. I'm
Mhm.
off the scale, but it's a reserve 1,000 because this week I just want to give gratitude. I was supposed to be out for 3 days straight, um, or whatever, um, or whatever, and everything was handled on Wednesday. Along with some additional things that have to take place, which won't happen until next month. But I'll return back to work. Like I went in, edit my days. So I was at work yesterday and I'm going to work today. It just feels weird when you become accustomed to a routine and you're like, okay, nah, we still I'm coming back, I'm hitting the ground running. It's just like crazy. Like keep
Yeah.
the thing going. Don't get kids off, you know, I feel like that with the community of kids that I serve, I can't be gone for too long because that just sends like the wrong message, like I'm stepping out or I'm cheating on them with somebody else or I'm thinking about leaving or something. That's in my mind. I'm coming out of a place of trauma for my kids,
Yeah, yeah.
with my commitment and my dedication to them. Like I don't want to not be with them if I don't have to be. And like yesterday was just like, oh, I thought you said we weren't gonna see you. I had already in there. I already told them I'm not gonna see you until Monday. You better be on your best behavior. Da 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 da. And then a surprise, surprise, I'm here in the flesh. What you doing? I said, is that a new greeting?
Right, like
Greet me, say good morning to me, and be glad. You don't know if I could have died yesterday or not. You be
yeah,
grateful for my presence.
yeah.
Because I could have been anywhere else, but I decided to be here with you
But
all. Right. So you better be grateful. As my mother, you better be grateful. But okay, anyways. Anywho. So yeah, I'm on a strong thousand. I have professional development all day from 8 to 4, work time from 8 to 4. So yeah, it's gonna be a day. It's gonna be a day. Just finished out the first unit of the school year in math, moving into the next one. So it's just like I'm pushing it.
Rocking
I'm
and
also
rolling.
full. I'm just actually full of creative ideas. Chat GTP is so sick of me that they said my memory is full.
And I need you to delete some things, honey. Pick
That's
one
the
and
given.
delete.
Yes, y'all, but I won't hold y'all carrying on with my antics. It is day 27. We will be before you guys another 3 days, but this is not going to be the end of Tia. Tia and I are lifelong commitment members, and we got more projects coming. Of course, yeah. So y'all, yeah, I only show up in the months of September. I show up in November, so that means when we get off and leave you guys for a little bit, we'll be coming back in November. And y'all got thought that this was something. Oh my God, I got my good girl. I got some hitters coming in November. So yeah, yeah,
I'm so excited to see that.
yeah, I got some hitters coming in November. Tia's, she'll be sitting right here as she's been sitting. Yeah. Then we're gonna come back and hit y'all in April, which these are months that have 30 days. And then we'll come back and hit y'all again um in June. So you may see more of me next year, who knows? But I'll be unveiling some things to you guys because gosh has been speaking to me about this whole little ministry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, y'all be on the lookout for things that's just dropping left and right, comment, updates, things like that. So today the question is, what are frugal living tips? What are frugal living tips?
Okay, well, first, to live frugally would be to basically live below your means and
Okay.
a budget that allows you to live comfortably, right? So then we'll just talk about a couple of tips and keep them along the lines of the things that we've been talking about literally for the past 26 days. So the very first one, which I already said it in the definition, is living below your means, right? If you know that you are not bringing in enough money to live the way that you would like to live, you need to do a couple of things. One, reduce your cost of living, or two, increase your income, right? That's the biggest thing that you could do to live frugally, which would be to live below your means, because if you live below your means, you have enough money to take care of all the things that you need to do, right? One of the biggest things amongst people in our age group, people in the social media realm trying to put on, for the people, is overspending. We're overspending on going out. We're overspending
Mm-hmm.
on clothes. We're overspending on buying things for our home. And a lot of times, some of us are using it for content creation, which is going to help increase your income, right? But for those who are not doing it for that reason, the number two tip would be to stop overspending in categories in which you do not have to, right? You have nobody to really impress but yourself, right? You don't need to impress anyone. You just need to live comfortably, live a life that makes you happy. And if overspending causes stress, anxiety, and worry, you need to reduce that. You need to stop doing that. Yeah. Okay. Now, the next thing, plan out your meals. Eat at home, cook at home, right? Because here's the thing. If you plan out your meals, right, and you say, okay, on Monday I'm going to eat this. This is everything I need. On Tuesday I'm going to eat this. This is everything I need. If you plan and prep properly, one, you spend less money because you're only making one trip to the grocery store, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two, when you think about how much money you spent at the grocery store, you are not going to want that food to go to waste just because you decided to go to McDonald's. So now in your mind, you're going to be like, okay, I've already spent the McDonald's money bringing the McDonald's home. Let me just go ahead and plan and prep my meals and eat at home and cook at home. Because
Yeah.
that is a very real thing, right? Cooking at home. That allows you to save money. And here's the other thing. You've created a budget. You've already put in your budget an allotted amount of money to eat out with, and you've put in your budget and allotted amount of money for groceries. Now, why you want both categories to be empty? You buying groceries and you eating out a lot. Why do you want both? Why can't you let the eating out money keep building up? So when there's a celebration or somebody's birthday, you have enough money to go to that comfortably.
That makes sense, Tia. I mean, what you're saying really makes a lot of sense because as I work, I'm an educator,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody at the schoolhouse know Miss Morris does not order out often. If I
Mm-hmm.
do, something really had to not, I'm just not prepared for the day or something.
Yeah.
But or when we have to go over to these other schools, to our other campuses, I know the restaurants in that area, so I'll be like, okay, I'll probably grab this because in my mind, like you already said, I've already allocated funds for that. Like, okay, this is not going to take away from me from my budget and what I'm doing because I don't eat out every day.
Correct.
I don't eat out every day. I
Correct.
normally bring my lunch, or I normally have snacks already on hand because I have included that in my grocery bill. I have made up in my mind what I'm taking, and I probably already got food in there because I brought food for the whole week to be at school in
Mm-hmm.
the refrigerator already. This is about preparation, y'all. Is what we're saying. Excuse me, preparation. I say this is a practice that you have to implement. Do I have to start off for the whole week? No.
Mm-mm.
But once you get yourself acclimated to the routine, you got to push yourself to keep going for the
Correct.
actual routine.
Correct.
Not just today, not just for tomorrow. Everything is a practice for what you do. That's
Correct.
just the name of the game. It's called practice.
Correct. That's it. That's really it. You're practicing, you're putting it into place, and you're living in a way that would make you happy, right? Here's the next thing you need to do. Buy in bulk. Buy stuff in bulk, right? Like if you are a family and you know that you have 3 bathrooms, a bunch of kids running around, buy that tissue in bulk. It don't make no sense to have to go to the store every couple days to buy tissue, to buy paper towel, to buy, dish detergent. Sometimes if you buy it in bulk, right, you can get a discount. Buy it in bulk. Now your household budget, you can just continue to build that thing up, because if you say, okay, I'm going to take this much money, put it in my household budget, and I'm going to buy everything in bulk, and that's going to last me the next couple of months. Well, those next couple of months, you just get to build that bank back up for that necessity. And then you can take inventory of what y'all actually use, how much you're using, right? Because if you overbuy when you buy in bulk, now you're like, oh, okay, that was a good buy, because now this month or whenever you go back to do the shopping, I don't have to buy that because we have enough. I don't have to buy that because we have enough. And you're not putting the money towards something else. You're just saving it for when that other stuff runs out. So now we're just continuing. And when we talked about our budgeting, we talked about finding the areas that we can help reduce the cost, but bring up money in that category. That's what you're doing. That is what you're doing. So that's a really big one, especially for people with families, especially for people with families. But here's one for everybody. Cancel the unused subscriptions. Cancel it. Cancel it. If you have an Apple device, go into your settings, look at what subscriptions you might have not even remember that you purchased, and cancel that. That's it. You spending $2.99 here, there, and everywhere, and now you're like, oh my god, all this money is coming out, and I don't even know what I'm paying for. You probably don't even have the app on your phone no more, but you're still paying for the subscription. Doesn't make sense. You're not living, in a way that is pleasing to God. You're just throwing your money away. So that's a very big one, because I have been a culprit of that. Just letting some, oh, okay, Apple took this 2.99, and then I had to stop, and I'm like, why are they taking 2.99 every couple of days?
Yeah, I mean, you have to pay attention to what's going on. And when
Mhm.
these subscriptions are hit, like you just have to pay attention to what you're doing and what is this for. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
you're
saying?
absolutely
Understand that just what is this for? Ask yourself,
mhm.
you need to account for every dollar that you spend.
Yeah,
Every dollar, every cent has a job. We cannot stress that enough. We cannot remind you enough. This is about how you're looking at money and how you're holding yourself accountable and practicing accountability when it comes to your money. You
yeah,
have to be a good steward of your money. You don't have money to blow. You make the money, you blow the money, now you're looking crazy.
crazy,
And I'm telling you from
crazy.
personal experience, because I will blow a bag and be looking crazy. I mean, looking crazy when it's like, well, what's wrong with you? Looking stupid. Looking stupid. Like I just caught myself these days that we no, I don't think that you should do that, Marisha, because and explain it to myself. And explain it to myself. This is why. This is what I'm telling you because you're about to be back in the same predicament that you
Yeah,
keep getting yourself. And I have my grandparents laughing all the time. I said, I go right back into the cycle of foolishness with myself, knowing better, knowing these things. I said, what is happening? What is happening? Why are you repeating the same behaviors when you know better? You know what
but
I'm
you know what?
saying?
We bump our heads a couple times, and the very last time we bump our head, we like, okay, I'm tired of doing that. I'm, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm tired of doing that, and I'm tired of talking about doing that. So I'm
yeah,
gonna just do something different, right?
yeah.
And as long as you make the decision to do
That's what
something
I'm saying.
different.
Consistently making the decision.
Yes. And like we've been saying this whole time, this is not a sprint. Like you don't it you there one thing that my therapist told me was that we always have these imaginary timelines in our head, right? So I think it was the very first time we really started talking about money on the podcast. I told everybody like don't worry about a 6 month goal, a 12-month goal. Don't worry about that. What you want to worry about is actively doing the thing that you said that you were going to do because the timeline is imaginary, right? The only thing that matters is the day that you took the first step, the day that you took the fifth step, the day that you took the 10th step to continue to allow this thing to move forward, right? And if it aligns where you are done in 6 months or 12 months, well, that's fine. But there is no timeline to this thing, right? As long as you are on this side of living, as long as you are on this side of the earth, you can continue to put this thing in motion for yourself. As long as the first step is saying, I'm switching my mindset. The second step, I'm starting to implement these things. The third step is actually putting some action behind the things that you're going to do. And as long as you're doing that, you'll reach the goal. You'll reach the goal.
Mhm.
There is no such thing as I need to do this by the time I'm 30. I need to do this by the time I'm 40. No, you just
But
need to
we've
do it
been
because you said
conditioned.
that you wanted to do it.
Yeah, but we've been it's a lot of conditioning of living in that particular way and things like that. So it's just like, okay, we gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop living this. We gotta stop saying this. We gotta stop. It's a lot of unlearned behavior that we've been accustomed to that we must stop.
You know what? I want to recommend a book to everybody that I want you all to read. I think this book is amazing. It really breaks down how Black people have been conditioned um, as it pertains to the things that we have, the desires of our hearts, and how it plays with the type of money we need to make and how much money we blow away.
Mm,
The name of the book is called Breaking the Chains of Psychological Slavery. Okay. And when you read this book, I don't want you to read it from the lens of, well, they're just talking about slavery and whatever. I want you to think about it in real life terms and how you see this playing out every single day. And the reason why I want to recommend this book is because it will teach you that this journey is yours and that there are things in this world that are designed specifically for us, that has been embedded in our DNA to make us feel like we need to be doing something by 30 to make us feel like we need to have this thing over that thing to stun on this person. It is not what we think it is. It does not come to us because we think it came to us. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna give away too much about the book. I recommend this book to a lot of people. Y'all gotta read it.
Who's it by?
Naeem Akbar. NA apostrophe IM. That's how you spell first name. Akbar, AKBAR. So listen, it's gonna hurt your little feelings when you
Mm-mm.
start looking and you be like, dang, I act like that. Dang, I act like that. Really? It's gonna put your whole self in front of yourself if you're not looking in the mirror.
Mm.
So
Well, dang, y'all. We didn't had a really, really good show this morning. It's always good to talk to you guys in the morning before the start of the day because it really just sets the tone
yes.
for this. So yes. My goodness. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. That is the close of the breakfast show. I really, really enjoyed our conversation this morning, Tia, as always. It's
Oh,
always a
love that.
pleasure. Gratitude. Just thank you for taking this journey with me and many more. Cheers to many more opportunities, adventures, and greater things. So, yeah, with that being said, we are out of here. You know, yeah.
Yeah, okay.